Now let's define the multiple entry widget. In our demonstration, we imported a finished version from MyWidgets. Now we'll be starting from scratch. A multiple entry is a kind of frame, a frame containing many other widgets. How should we initialize one? We'll need to know the parent of this multiple entry, the text to use for the prompt, the text to use for the button at the bottom that the user can click, and the function to be called when that button is clicked. We'll start by calling the initialization function for the frame, passing it the parent. Then we can make the label for the top. It's a label with this same widget, the one that we're defining the class for, as its parent. We'll label the label with the text that has been provided in the name prompt text. It will automatically be packed at the top We'll just specify that it should be placed on the left, that is the west side. Here we'll need to create all of the entries, but that's complicated, so we'll come back to it. The last step will be to add the button at the bottom. We'll call that the action button. It's a button, and its parent is this multiple entry frame that we're creating. The button, we know, will be labeled using what was provided here, the action text. And its command, what will be done when we click it, was also specified at the beginning as the action. Now we need to pack it. We'll pack it at the bottom, and again set it at the left-hand side. Now, how will we create all of the entries that are necessary? Remember, when we start, there's just one. We'll maintain a list of all the entry boxes that have been created. Initially, this has just one. We'll write a method called makeEntryFrame whose job is to create one frame, that is one row, and return the entry that's inside the frame so that we can use it. Again, each row, and here we're creating just one, is a frame. The frame contains always a label and sometimes, always an entry box and sometimes also a button. This function, which we still have to write, creates one frame and returns just the entry box, so that self.entries will initially contain one entry box, the first one here. We'll continue from here in the next part of the screencast.